Hello Internet and welcome back to our Apartment Rat series. In this episode we're going to be heading into the school in search of books, and we may also come up here and see if we can slip in and retrieve our iron shod quarterstaff, our toolbox, and maybe some of the perishable food is still good, but I kind of doubt that it is. It was mostly meat products that are going to go bad. We hit all these houses. Okay, so we're going to be heading into the school. It is still daylight. I'm going to head over there and see what the density looks like around the school. We actually are in such good condition that I'm really not worried about fighting things. There is a Screecher zombie, which I'm not familiar with. I think I know the Shrieker. What is a Screecher? Thin corpse, its chest is swollen in what appears to be preparation. A thick black ooze drips from its open mouth. Is this an upgraded version of the Screamer, maybe? Or Shrieker? Or maybe one is a kid zombie that I'm thinking of? Everything else looks pretty basic. The acidic zombie could give us a little grief because our legs don't have any real environmental protection, but I'm also not really worried about it. Yep, come on over, folks. Just start clearing away. Maybe we'll head into the mall while it's still day, or the school while it's still daylight. I'd prefer if you guys came one at a time and swap positions for some reason. That's fine as well. We are pretty protected. That's the acid zombie, and I just stood in it like an idiot. So that's really unfortunate. Obviously going to damage our legs. Not ideal. Yes, let's stop. Hello, Zambi. Acid zombie could really cause us some trouble if we are not paying attention, which I was not. Honestly, that's the hauling button. Advanced inventory is the one I was looking for. Honestly, I forget so often the acidic zombie's sprite looks so much like the regular zombie sprite that I really don't often pay enough attention and miss it. Go ahead and drop this. Did we pick anything else up? Suppose we should drop these candies. Can also drop some of the aspirin. Drop 20 aspirin, and we should pick up some bandages before we go in because we really don't know what we'll be encountering in there. And we will also eat a few aspirin just to hopefully help with our pain. Pain in the current state of the game is actually a really big deal because every percent of pain actually slows, or I'm sorry, pain actually really slows your speed down. So if we go over, we can't actually look at it. Pain minus 9% speed. The lower your speed, obviously the negative stat effects can also have a really big impact on your combat efficiency. But slowing down is also extremely deadly. Once it gets up into the double-digit percentage, you really start putting yourself at risk for a situation where you really shouldn't be. Is there anything else scary we see? Not really. If you guys want to just trickle over here, I'll deal with you. There's a grappler that could potentially pull us out into vision of other things, into the vision radius of other things. So we'll just hang out here and see if it comes around the corner. There you are. Come on, buddy. A grappler. I don't know if they're more or less... Are you hitting the wall? I don't know if they're more or less dangerous than the grabber. I'm not sure which one is more upgraded. They keep grabbing me. I guess because our dodge is so low because of our armor. I don't know. There's a child zombie. That is one of the... Oh, and we're going to be very depressed because of the rain as well. Between killing the child zombie and being wet, we're going to be in a really bad position. There are a lot of child zombies in the mall, which can really quickly erode your... Did it say if we're still depressed when we kill a child zombie dies? So it didn't say that we feel guilty. So it may be that we're no longer... No, because we just saw it. We're definitely still feeling guilty. But it looks like the penalty might be lessening. Over time, the more that you fight them, the less your character will be upset by it. So it seems like we're kind of approaching that part. What are we seeing? Okay, so this is the school right here. We can get in right now. What we're seeing up here is actually the mall's density. I was thinking this is where the school was. That's not correct. That is where the mall zombies are. Obviously, some tearing up of vehicles happening down there. Ambulance, I assume. Disinfectant, Thorazine. Pretty good. Yep, ambulance. Apparently it's mine. So we're just going to head into school because the resistance seems to be so low. Yes, let's stop. This is the Howling Waif. We saw them before. I don't really understand what the Howling Waif is. I think waif implies thin. I think like waifish implies that you're thin. I don't really understand. Maybe it's just like the child version of a decayed zombie. I don't really know. There's nothing that indicates that it's a screamer or anything like that, but the name Howling kind of implies that. So I don't know what to think about that. Anything? Not really. The kids got a big nerf a long time ago. Used to be when you would clear schools, you would get a lot of drugs from the kids. They would have... Did you just stand up? Where did you come from? It's heavily injured. Where did this just come from? Did I just not see it? Or did it reanimate? Howling Waif corpse. I don't know where that came from. I didn't see it. Whatever. The little boomer. Yep. Child boomers. I do like that they added a bunch of varieties of kid zombies. It's not just, oh, there's a kid zombie. They do have upgraded forms. I really like that. Yeah, so kid zombies got a nerf a long time ago. Used to be you would find a lot of like speed and drugs on them. Obviously is not super realistic. I still can never really pin down what age they're supposed to be. Please tell me this wasn't... No, this was a regular zombie. Okay. So, you know, they've been nerfed. They don't drop drugs like they used to, which is fine. I never really liked that anyway. We are going to pick up most books, even if we don't think they have value. No, not recreation books, though. What is this? Protective mouthpiece. Okay. Yeah, they're of an indeterminate age. I don't know if they're supposed to be, like, middle schoolers or high schoolers. The books you can find here can be pretty advanced, but then the sprites are always, like, little kids. So I've never really known. Looks like there's either a smoker in here or a smoking, like, AC unit or something. So I know smoking in the game can kill you because of the inhalant aspect of it. Is it dead? I want it to be dead. Because if you inhale smoke, if you smoke a cigarette, you will inhale. I don't know if it's a nicotine overdose or what it is, but I'm a little nervous about fighting the smoker because I don't want to end up dying because we couldn't breathe and then we died. Okay, so we're seeing a horde up north. Not really anything scary. Turned on our amp goggles, hoping to get better vision on the smoker. We could wear the PBA mask because we brought it with us for God knows why. Yes. I don't know if you need to activate the PBA mask for it to really work. It does look like they died. I don't think the smoker's here anymore. Okay, a little bit more of a scary horde. We have the Shrieker Kid Zombie. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a Oh, it is. It says Shriekling. But it makes no reference to it shrieking in its description. I don't understand the description of the kid zombies. We're not going to worry about it. But obviously the shocker zombie can be very dangerous, especially in close quarters like in here. We will take off the PBA mask because we definitely can't afford any more mouth encumbrance. We're just going to chill in the dark for a little bit. Wait till we catch our breath, see if the smoke dissipates. It mostly did. We're going to be checking lockers, of course, for books. Under the hood, we definitely have Cooking on a Budget. I think we also have a Cooking on a Budget. Okay. Chocolate candy, sling pack. Come here, child. Looks like another smoker in here, which is a little unfortunate. You feel guilty about killing Shriekling. Okay. We're cold? Where are we cold? Our arms. Why? Does the chitin armor not apply to our arms? It doesn't. That's the helmet. That's the wrong thing. Chitinous armor. Torso, the legs. Oh, okay. But we have arm guards. 10 warmth. I can't think of anything we could put on our arms that wouldn't also be on our torso, because we can't afford to put any more on our torso. We need to repair our chest rig. We're gonna leave and we're gonna repair some of our gear. I know that that's a little anticlimactic, but the reality is that this gear is pretty valuable, and we would rather spend the time to fix it. Did we fight you? What killed you? Did you walk through the glass and then die? What a pitiful life. Okay, we're gonna head back. Yeah, mostly because the chest rig is pretty valuable. We haven't really seen any other chest rigs or any ammo pouches that we could store our ammunition in. So we really want to keep that chest rig in good condition. I also want to see if we can repair the ballistic glasses or not. And I know we can repair the compression top. The gloves I could care less about. Is there anything we can butcher for plastic? I mean, I assume you could butcher these things for plastic, because we're going to need plastic to repair our goggles. And I don't know if... I assume you could do that with a soldering iron. I'm not 100% on how you would repair that. We'll take this stuff, again, just to butcher for plastic, because we're not really worried about batteries and miscellaneous. We don't need all these books that we already have, so go ahead and we'll drop these. And then here we'll do it close to the vehicle so that they're nearby. Drop those, drop that. Handheld game system camera. Butcher, disassemble everything once. I don't know what the difference is between once and completely. Oh, the sun is going down. We're not going to finish. That took a really long time. So how are we doing on plastic? 7 plastic chunks, but it's dark now. Let's turn on our light. I don't think there's anything in the area that would cause us any issues. I don't know if we did this on camera. We might have done this in that episode I erased. I did put an aisle light in here. It took one flashlight of ours, but I thought we had multiple, so it wasn't a big deal. Where did we get a multi-tool? Which one of those things had a multi-tool in it? Pick that up. So do we have 2 now? Maybe I dropped the multi-tool by mistake. That would have been real dumb. It'd been real dumb of me. Let's drop some of this crap before we deal with everything. Batteries, we don't care. Book, we don't need to carry the disinfectant on us. Same with Thorazine and antibiotics. We can come back here if we're in desperate need of those things. Baseball bat can also be dropped. Okay, so we want the plastic chunks, and I think we want to activate the... Where's our tools? Want to activate the soldering iron. Soldering iron. Repair aluminum, copper, hard steel, iron, Kevlar, plastic. Okay. And we will repair our ballistic glasses. Okay. So that was easier than I thought. Kind of thought we might not be skilled enough to do that. We'll also pick up the sewing kit. Return no results. Okay. Pick up a sewing kit. There we go. Activate the sewing kit. We're actually repairing our gear kind of a lot lately. Compression top, success, failure, blah, blah, etc. And we will do that as well for the chest rig. To repair our chest rig. Yep. Sure, we'll go all the way up to full. Anything else? We can address the flame-resistant gloves, but again, I'm not super worried about those. Yeah, I think we're good. That'll do. That'll do, pig. So go ahead and we'll turn this off. And if we look at the batteries, yeah, so I think they charge from the lowest capacity to the highest capacity. That's why these all balanced out at 50 and this one is at 0 because it's leaking energy. So we really do need to remove that as soon as possible. But that's not something for tonight. That's something for a future episode. Turn on our amp goggles and we'll head back to the... We did drop the PBA mask, so a smoker could cause us some problems. We also kept these plastic chunks, which we didn't need, but they're so small it's really not a big deal. And now that it's nighttime, we should be a little easier. To navigate things. I do kind of think we should just head upstairs and loot the upstairs, because there's not going to be as much down here. Although I kind of think it was Curse Twist that redid the school. I do think that he and or she addressed the ground floor a little bit as well. Okay, children. Oh, a little horde hiding in the smoke. Not ideal. And here comes the smoker. Yeah. I'm worried that this smoke will make us... Smoker bites your head, fails to penetrate. Batter the smoker for 24 damage. That might... No, it didn't kill it. Come on. Come on. Step out of the smoke, please, sir and or madam. I really need to kill the smoker because if we don't, we can't smash the corpses of the ones we've already killed. And because we're inside, the smoke doesn't dissipate. Okay, well, I don't rip my backpack. I don't know what the smoker's doing. I've had the boomer explode. You would think it would be drawn to that sound. They never cooperate, you know? They just never... They never do what you want them to. Where the hell is this thing? I'm not going to dive into the smoke to try and find it. I don't know what to do here. I was making plenty of noise. I don't know how else to draw it out. Zombies in this game just don't seem to respond to sound at all. I know that they say that they do, but if you remember at the very beginning of this series, like we're making a ton of noise, we're hearing nothing. Yes, we at the beginning of this series, we were like 8 tiles away from a horde of zombies, and we were using the shout command, the shout ascent, the yell command, and they didn't hear us, and we were like 6 tiles away. Okay, smoke is dissipating. I guess the smoker moved on. We're going to continue trying to wait until we can catch our breath. Okay. Okay. Getting a little boring now. Let's smash you. Let's just go. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to do. If it's not going to come fight us, I don't know what we can do. Oh, the dogs are crying. Family member must be home. Must be about 8:30. Car buyer's guide. Aluminum can of V8. Okay. I drank V8 when I was a kid. Always thought it was gross. Now I don't mind. I kind of like carrot juice. What is that? Is that just fat zombie? Okay. Smash them. Another multi-tool I guess we'll take because we lost our toolbox, and you never know if you might drop your multi-tool because you're dumb like I am, as evidenced by my many poor decisions. Smash these corpses to get them out of the way. This is mainly why I was frustrated with the smoker. If we killed all these things and then walked away, we would, you know, it would have been for nothing. We eat some toastums. What? No. Eat. Stop eating. No, it's nowhere near me. I hate that message so much. Like, if they haven't detected you, what's the big deal? Okay, cafeteria, vending machines. We do have a lot of cash card money. I mean, probably 15 grand worth of stuff from cash cards. Why don't we pick some stuff that might be good for us? I don't know if lemonade is healthy or not. I'm sure V8 is. It provides a lot of vitamins and stuff. Actually, really not very much. You'd think there'd be a little bit more calcium in it, but I guess it would be primarily vitamin C. Those drinks tend to be primarily vitamin C, but we'll pick them up anyway. We might, after we loot the food area, we might actually want to go back to base, to our vehicle to drop things off. Okay, smash the corpse. Then we definitely need to wait for our stamina because we have been listening to that heartbeat for entirely too long. Canned tomato, powdered eggs, okay. I don't often eat eggs in the game anymore since they got their calories nerfed. Toastums. Animal cooking oil is great for breads. For cooking breads and things, you need an oil component. A lot of food here. Drinks. We'll take the... cabbage is pretty voluminous, so it fills you up, but it actually doesn't have very many calories to it. So if we eat, like, this entire head of cabbage, we will be full, even though we've only eaten a small number of calories. And it looks like we're full up. So we're going to head back to our vehicle to drop things off. That smoker's still alive. I'm pretty irritated that the smoker decided to disengage in the middle of combat for no apparent reason and then completely ignore the sounds around it, including a boomer, and just wander off. I think that's so dumb. The AI in this game sometimes makes me crazy because you expect, like, it's not a big deal at all. Like, I'm not trying to badmouth the developers. It's like, it's just that sometimes you expect it to do something that it normally would do, that hundreds of other zombies have done, and then they do something completely opposite, and you're like, why would you do that when every other zombie would have come right at me? Why did you choose to walk away? And it becomes very irritating. It's not necessarily anything wrong with their AI. It just is confusing to me. And we're going to head back to the school. Still got plenty of time left. And I think we're going to head up. Actually, we cleared a school not that long ago in a playthrough, and I think there was a nurse's station on the ground floor. So I think we're going to look for that. That may have been what was here. I think there's supposed to be a nurse bot or something. Maybe this is not it. There's no medications or anything. Car buyer's guide, no. A little office. Maybe this is the principal's office. Who knows? Probably should have a flask of whiskey if you have to deal with kids all day. Just my own 2 cents. Actually, let me think. If this was oriented differently, I think the nurse's office, now I don't know. I don't know where it would be, but we'll continue looking through the school, of course. Looks like a classroom. Mystery novel. Okay. Books. Beauty mag, no. Mystery novel. Glamopolitan, no. Romance novel. A lot of trash books. I kind of thought there'd be more actual useful books. Doesn't seem to look like it. Very disappointing. Computer Science 101 we definitely already have and have already read even. I thought that was a sword in a kid's desk. It's one of those candy sticks. Come on, kid. Just do it. Get it over with. Nothing. Check the classroom to our north, I guess. Antique adornments, I think is like jewelry. There's the smoker. Anything of value. Big book of first aid. I don't know if we have. See if we can get in here. Big book of first aid. We may have already read that one. What is our first aid? 6? Yeah, it seems likely we already had both of those. So that's a bit disappointing. We haven't found any real books that we didn't have already. So we'll head upstairs. See what we can find up here. I don't know where the nurse's office is. Let's go back down, actually. Where would the nurse's office be? Maybe there isn't one on this layout? This would probably be more food, I imagine. We should check that, though. Oh, there's a whole other section of the school. That's my mistake. There's the whole gymnasium. I do kind of think this is the nurse's office, though, and we didn't find any medication at all, so that's a bit disappointing. We're going to go upstairs, I think, and we're going to look through the other classrooms, see if we can find a book that actually has some value for us. I will take another RC control, just electronics, I guess. Chocolate bars, no. Alpha Male Quarterly, no. Rules of the Road, I think we have one. I guess we should pick all of them up if they're not the fun books. If they're actually books that teach you things, we should take them regardless. I just, I don't know what Alpha Male Quarterly does. I never really use it. Principles of Advanced Programming could be really good because we have so currently we have computers of 3, and we have a book that takes us from like computers 6 to computers 9 or something like that. But there's no way to raise computers other than by hacking, which is extremely slow. We'd have to hack hundreds and hundreds of computers, or by reading a book. And we didn't have that middle book. And I'm willing to bet that that's what the advanced programming book is. But we don't have light to currently read that. Either way, I'm very excited to see that. Hopefully it works in our favor, because it would be really nice to have a computer skill of like 9 by the time we got to the labs, because then we could just get in the barracks and never have to worry about anything, really. Because we would have possibly power armor and all kinds of caseless rifles and shotguns and things that could do a lot of good for our character. Worthless book. Worthless book. We just picked one up. Worthless book. Worthless book. Philosophy. Pfft. What else we got? Horror novel, no. War novel, no. Under the Hood we have. A purse, no thank you. Oh, churn through here real quick. Under the Hood we have. Friendly Humane Fashion we have. Self-Esteem for Dummies we have. We have it. Worthless. Worthless. Have it. Have it. Have it. Okay, maybe we have more books than I thought we did, or maybe schools just aren't as good as people said they were, because we're finding mostly the same books. I do think we have pop mechanics. We do have pop mechanics, because if we look here, it says what we need. So we have already read that. Otherwise, that information wouldn't be available to us. Is this leather? It is. We'll take another leather backpack just in case. You know, it did get damaged, and I didn't even think about trying to repair it. We should have maybe done that. We already checked these, right? Yeah. Let's head over here. See what we've got. Already have that book. Useless, useless. Oh, man. This place is not so good. I thought it would be so much better than this. It actually is probably very good. It's just that we already have all these books. It's not anything wrong with the location itself. It's just that we've already hit most of the important books. No, we did not have a DIY compendium. That's pretty great, as well as the Bowyer's Buddy is more bow recipes. I think we already have the Fletcher's Friend, which is primarily arrow recipes, but if we could make a sufficiently advanced bow, I might be more inclined to use them. No. Oh, man. Little desk area. Survivor's note. Let's read it. All it takes to seal a wound is a saw blade and a match. Trust me. Why do you need a saw blade to seal a wound? Are you implying that you would amputate and then cauterize? I don't really... or maybe they mean to use the saw blade, heat it up, and then use that as a something to cauterize the wound. I don't know. Paper we don't need. We have so many books we could just butcher for paper. Little computer lab. No. Okay, so not a whole lot here. Let's check the food, I guess. Dehydrated fish is fine. You know, it's not exciting. We'll go down here and check what else is here, but I don't really expect us to find anything at this point. We already have this because we know what's inside of it. I guess we'll take the cream soda. I mean, we already have plenty of food and beverages. Oh, no books. Bathrooms, no. Door is locked. What is in here? Like a boardroom? Not really anything. Some aspirin. Some batteries. We're not going to worry about batteries. Also locked. What is this? Why are you locked? Just file room, I guess. Corporate accounting ledger. If you knew what to look for, something might stand out. Okay, maybe a quest item. I don't really know what that would be otherwise. Principles of effective communication we don't have, so we will be taking that. We'll go ahead and drop the medium battery. We don't necessarily need another medium battery. We also don't need the regular backpack. Pick that up. This is the overhang in the gymnasium we're not interested in. And we will pop up just to see what's on the roof. Oh, this is not a roof. Oh, hello. Yep, you boomered me. And your sprite was doing something weird when I was hitting you. I don't know what that's about. So we're going to wait this out. Wait until you catch your breath. Okay, we're boomered. We're lit up and we're glowing. Carrying a light and can't hide while you're covered in goo. So let's wait 5 minutes. Let's wait 5 more minutes. Okay. I didn't realize there was a 3rd floor to this school. I don't really feel like plowing through another mess of classrooms. Maybe we'll call the episode here. We probably actually should have done that a long time ago. So we will call the episode here. In the next episode, I think I'll take a break, and when I come back, we'll hit the remainder of this floor just to quick once over to see if any books jump out at us. We're not going to full clear it. Then we'll head back to our vehicle, drop stuff off, and we'll see if we can slip into the mall and recover our valuables, which will probably be extremely dangerous because we saw brutes and skeletal juggernauts in there, which are very dangerous creatures indeed. So for now, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more Cataclysm in the near future. I'll see you in the next episode.